Hello from Myrtle Beach. Today we are at Broadway at the beach, which is a huge dining, entertainment, all kinds of shopping and fun location here in the Myrtle Beach area. We're going to take you on a tour around and show you what's new, show you some of the cool decorations that are up, talk a little bit about Thanksgiving weekend and where you can get some food and all kinds of other things, as well as updates on the construction of the massive new brewery and distillery. Hi, I'm Carmen. If you're new here, we cover everything in the Myrtle Beach area. If you're a return viewer, welcome back. We are so glad to have you with us. So over to the left is a fun little photo op that they have brought back this year for the holiday season. And Broadway doesn't waste any time. They just get it going right into November and don't waste any time getting ready for Christmas. I don't blame them. Let us know in the comments, are you an early decorator or do you wait till after Thanksgiving? Us, we decorate the inside of the house after Halloween, but we wait to do the outside so we don't offend our neighbors until after Thanksgiving. But to us, there's not anything like too much Christmas just doesn't exist. By the way, in our very last video, we mentioned that this playground is open. Now it's not. They keep opening, closing, opening, closing. I hope it will come back. I can't say for sure, but we will keep you posted. I think they've just closed it while they're doing the construction here, but we will definitely let you know. So speaking of construction, this massive purple building you see over to the left is the new brewery and distillery. We will show you the sign for it as we get closer to that, but they are making some quick progress. If you saw last month's video where we gave you an update, it was just still all big steel structure. Now they have already put the walls up, so I mean they are making some really fast progress. Brian's gonna hold the camera because he's really tall, if you've never met him before, above the fence here so we get a better view. So now they've put foundation for something else in addition to getting the walls up. So if you've missed our previous videos, this, like I said, it's a brewery distillery, but they're also gonna have an entertainment venue, all kinds of stuff. So this is gonna be pretty cool. And we'll take you up in another location to get you a better view. Over here, they have taken out part of the sidewalk and sort of made a new sidewalk around so that they can work on probably water and sewer lines related to this new build. But you will have to make a little detour here, but they've paved it and everything, so it's a really easy and nice walk to get around. This detour takes you incredibly close to the new building. So as I mentioned, before you saw steel like this, but now most of it has been walled in. So I mean, that is, like I said, some pretty amazing progress. So we're almost through the little detour here. Here's a probably better view of it. We can't get to the little kitties. Those of you who know, we love the Broadway kitties, and the Humane Society here has taken over their care. And so you can go, used to be able to go before that detour and visit their little houses, but hopefully that'll open back up soon. Here's the signage. So it's Old Smoky Tennessee Distillery and Yeehaw Brewing opening in 2026. We mentioned before that they have added these color things across the bridges. We're assuming that's for lights and stuff. And then over here is a different view of this, and we'll go a little further up the bridge and give you an even better view. Now we're at the top of the bridge, so you get like a better view. And so this is gonna be cool because it's gonna be like right over this lake. And if you missed our previous videos, they actually took some of the lake to build this, and it's also where the old Key West Grill and Johnny Rockets used to be. We will show it to you from the other side as well, but this is the old Liberty Tavern. They are gutting it and starting over basically. I mean, it's crazy. They're actually replacing the supports and everything. So this is like a complete redo. They built this huge deck out here, which looks great. But this is supposed to be something called Big Fish. So we'll keep you posted on that, assuming it's a restaurant. We'll definitely let you know when we find out more about that. This is the Avenue area of Broadway at the beach. So if you ever hear something's gonna be at the Avenue, this is it. Because sometimes they have live entertainment right down here in front of Dave and Buster's. There's all kinds of stuff down this way. So I'll film the signs so you can see, because some of them you can't see from here, like Voodoo Brewing Company and Melt are around the corner. We highly recommend Wonders Theater. It's an amazing magic show. We've got a couple of videos of that on our channel. If you'd like to find them, just go to Carmen and Brian on YouTube, or just go to YouTube and search for Carmen and Brian, Myrtle Beach, Wonders Theater, and they will pop right up. And in fact, we have the Christmas version of that magic show right there on our channel, and you can check that out. Also mention Hard Rock. They have a sign out front. They don't really give you much information, saying that they've got, I guess, something for Thanksgiving, that they don't give you any details at all. So I don't know. You'd have to contact them or go to their website. But I also want to mention for Thanksgiving, Paula Deen's is definitely advertising a Thanksgiving meal on Thanksgiving, as is the Hangout, which is here. So what we would recommend, though, honestly, is go right across the street from Broadway at the Beach to Captain George's Seafood Buffet. They are having a Thanksgiving spread, and their food is really good. We really enjoy that buffet. It's not cheap, but I doubt any of these other Thanksgiving meals are cheap either. So I would definitely look into that, and unless you're someone who's averse to buffets. I know some people don't like buffets, but if you like buffets, I would check it out because they keep the seafood and you get all the Thanksgiving goodies. So it's definitely a good deal if you don't mind dropping a little chunk of change on a buffet. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up or a like. We really appreciate it, and that helps other people find our videos. So we definitely greatly appreciate that. And if you'd like to learn more about Myrtle Beach, definitely search on our channel. We cover everything here in the Myrtle Beach area because we live here, so we're able to show you everything that's going on here. If you'd like a full tour of Broadway at the Beach, we absolutely have that on our channel. Just search, like I told you, Carmen and Brian Myrtle Beach, and then search for full tour of Broadway at the Beach, and that will pop up. Here's a look back over the lake here. And then up here is WonderWorks. WonderWorks is a sort of large edutainment type place, definitely geared towards children. If you have children, it's something you might want to check out. We also have a video of that showing you the inside and what you can expect when you get in. Broadway at the Beach has 2 sections of rides, but one word of warning I want to give you, now that we are into the off season, you definitely want to check their website to see when they are open. They don't close them down permanently for the off season, but they will change the hours, maybe only open certain days or certain times on those days, that kind of thing. So definitely check their website for details, but there's a whole nother section, Pavilion Central, that has more thrill rides. The section we just passed that's right next to WonderWorks has more kid-friendly rides. Here's the old Liberty Tavern from the front. Looks totally different. They are really redoing everything. Brian's gonna give you a little sort of over the fence look here, since I'm too short to do that. So you get a good idea of just the extent of the redo here. So we were talking about, we don't even think this will be ready by summer of 2026, but we'll see what happens. They definitely haven't finished yet, but they are really getting Christmas up here at Broadway. So here is a really cute photo op where you can sit on that bench there. And then over here, you got these really cute carts all decked out for Christmas. And then over here is what I assume they usually use this for meet and greet with Santa. So I assume this is the other section of rides I mentioned. I assume that is going to be Santa's house for meet and greets. This large building is the Broadway Theater, and this is a brand new show for the holiday season. Le Grand Cirque presents Winter in the Air. So that sounds really cool. And I've talked to more than one person who have done these Cirque shows, and they said they really enjoyed them. It was fun for the whole family. Right across from the theater, there is what we think is a staging area for either of the construction projects. We don't think that's a separate new construction, but we'll find out, and we'll definitely keep you posted. Then up here is the Broadway sand sculpture that we have shown you in the last couple of videos. This is really amazing. In case you missed our last video, here's a closer look at the sand sculpture. This is for Broadway at the Beach's 30th anniversary. It's hard to believe it's been here this long because we remember when it wasn't here. Before we moved here, we had a second home here. Oh, they changed it to a Christmas tree on this side. That is totally new. Before, this was a birthday cake. So that is really cool. And they got presents around the tree. That is a lot of fun. So they've already taken down the pumpkin patch, which I guess is appropriate. They could have left the pumpkin and hay up and taken down the Halloweenish stuff, but they've already taken that down if you saw our last video. But that is really incredible that they've already changed out that sand sculpture. So that's pretty cool. So over here to my left is the Hangout. Well, there's some stores between us and it, but you see the sign for the Hangout over here, and we'll get closer to it in a minute. The Hangout's the place I mentioned earlier that is going to have a Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving Day. So that is one option if you're looking for more of a sit down. Now, just to let you know, I don't know what it'll be like on Thanksgiving, but the Hangout is a fun, high energy place with dancing on the tables and stuff like that. So if you're looking for more of a, formal sit down, you might want to head somewhere else, like we mentioned, Captain George's. Again, that's buffet. But here's PopStroke. That is partially owned by Tiger Woods. It's two different sort of putting courses. I wouldn't call it mini golf because they don't have the same theming as like a mini golf, your windmills or whatever, that kind of theming. If you're looking for putt, we do have a video of PopStroke, but we also have videos of several other putt courses in the area, and we have a playlist of those putt courses, so you can check that out. Also, we noticed there's a large group here today for some type of event or something. I'm not sure what it is, but Mulligan Golf moved over to this section. And then right over here is the actual entrance for the hangout right to my left. We just found a placard that has information. So there's the price, adults $32.99. And then here is the menu. So that's pretty cool. At least they post that out so you know what you're getting into. If you were watching this video right when it comes out, this will be relevant to you. So here's when the tree lighting is coming out. And we've been to it before. It is really, really cool. They put on a big spectacle. It's not just turning the tree on. They actually put a pretty decent spectacle on. Here's the big tree. This is the one that'll be for the tree lighting right here. It's between Margaritaville and this dinosaur attraction. So this is where the big event will be, but you'd be able to see it from the other side over there at the Hangout Amphitheater as well. And now we've made our way back around to Ripley's Aquarium, which we highly recommend, and they have their Festival of the Trees right now. We will have a full video tour of the Festival of the Trees and the aquarium coming up very soon. If you'd like to learn more about Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.